guys, it's Haley. So I am back from a 2-year break that I took. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, I really didn't know what to do at that point because I don't know, I couldn't figure out any video ideas and school was happening and I just really didn't know what to post. But now I'm back. I'm better than ever. And yeah, you're about to love me. No, I'm just kidding. Probably not. But anywho, yeah. So this video is going to be my first coming back video, and we're gonna start this new YouTube channel with some fresh content. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about conspiracy theories. So if you want to know about some conspiracy theories, then make sure to keep on watching. So, just a disclaimer, of course, I'm not saying any of these conspiracy theories are true. That's why they're called conspiracy theories, because people can't prove them yet. So, yeah, I'm not saying any of these are true. Just keep an open mind and be open to all the different possibilities that can happen. So our first conspiracy theory is going to be that the Titanic's sinking was actually planned. So, kind of weird, but just keep listening, okay? So the Titanic had a sister ship called the Olympic. These two ships were like the same exact ships. They had everything in common. If I showed you a picture of them side by side, you literally couldn't tell a difference. So the only thing that was different with these two ships was that their name. So the Olympic ship was out on a voyage and an HMS ship crashed into it. The HMS line, I guess, refused to pay the charges that they did to Olympic. So that left the White Star Line. If you don't know what the White Star Line is, that is basically the company that owned the Titanic and the Olympic at that point. They actually couldn't get the money, so they decided that this would be perfect to do an insurance scam. So if you obviously know what insurance is, guys, you pay money all for like this period of time, and then if something happens to something you belong to, like if something belongs to you, then they pay for it. So they decided, okay, well, I mean, the Titanic was still in making, sort of, so they were like, okay, well, let's get the Olympic. So let's fix it up a little bit and let's call it the Titanic. So they fixed up the Olympic just a little bit and they like switched the names. So when it was out on its voyage, they expected it to sink because the hole that was in it and all that. So they expected it to sink, and when it sank, they were going to get money from the insurance to get a whole new boat, which is kind of messed up, thinking that you would purposely kill all these people. Kind of messed up, but I mean, kind of crazy at the same time, right? So our second conspiracy theory is kind of weird to think about. No, not weird, kind of crazy to think about that this kind of happened. So if you've ever seen the movie Willy Wonka, you know, slowly, each time they go somewhere, a kid disappears. So people are saying that Willy Wonka is like a child Saw. So if you've never seen the movie Saw, basically there's this man, he drugs a whole bunch of people, and there are people that did something wrong, and so he puts them in these torture devices. If they can get out of the torture devices, they can leave, be happy, you know, but if they don't, they die. Kind of scary. So the same thing with Willy Wonka. For instance, there was the kid that went up the pipe that loved chocolate. Yeah, and they're saying that each time a kid disappeared, they died. And I mean, I can't help but kind of agree with this one, because it is weird that each one kind of goes missing. And Willy Wonka kind of seems in the new one to be having weird flashbacks, and people are thinking maybe he's murdered more than one kid, and maybe that's why he has such mental issues in the new one. I don't know. But of course, it is a conspiracy theory. It is something to keep in mind, but it's kind of weird to think about that like Willy Wonka could be like the child's version of Saul. Weird, right? So our next conspiracy theory is going to be about the government. I'm kind of scared to talk about the government, and there's so many conspiracy theories to do with the government. I'm kind of scared to talk about this because, I mean, I don't want them to come for me and kill me because I don't want to die just from one YouTube video. So, anywho, basically, this conspiracy theory is about the government is spraying chemicals in the air to control our minds and our bodies, okay? So I'm pretty sure if you looked up in the sky, you've seen airplanes that aren't that high up in the air. They're pretty close to the ground, and they're spraying stuff. So they claim that this is just crop dusters, you know, trying to water the crops, you know, do what they need to do for the crops, and the easiest way to do that is in the airplane. You've also probably seen these trucks going around that kind of spray stuff into the air. If you live somewhere where the mosquitoes are really bad, chances are you've probably seen them. They just go around spraying all the air to help the mosquito problem. So a lot of people are saying that they think that these people are aligned with the government, and they are basically spraying chemicals in the air to control us. They are controlling our minds, making us obey the government. They're stopping our food intake. They're stopping a lot of things. They're controlling us, basically. Now, of course, I don't know if this is for sure. I read something that the scientists already disproved this theory, but I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about that the government could be spraying stuff in our air so easy. So our last conspiracy theory is about the Mandela effect. Now, if you don't know what the Mandela effect is, it's basically when a whole bunch of people believe that a certain thing happened, an act, or just something in general when it didn't happen. So this comes from a guy that was in prison. A lot of people thought he died, and when he got out, he was very much alive. So there are so many examples of the Mandela effect that one of the most popular ones is the Bernstein Bears, and I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. A lot of people debate when they remember it being the Bernstein Bears, not the Bernstein Bears. Now for me, I always remember it being the Bernstein Bears, so it's nothing shocking to me. Another example is Snow White's reference, mirror, mirror on the wall. Now, I'm pretty sure if you've watched Snow White before, you can remember the evil queen saying, mirror, mirror on the wall. Well, apparently, that's not how it went. Apparently, she says magic mirror on the wall. You can go way back and look at the VHS tapes, and it's going to say magic mirror. So I think that social media has a big intake. I feel like maybe if one person mishears it, they share it, and then the next person mishears it and shares it. So I just feel like social media has big intake on the Mandela effect. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching my conspiracy theory video. If you want more conspiracy theory videos, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment. I don't know, comment your favorite conspiracy theory, or maybe a conspiracy theory that really messes you up, or a conspiracy theory that you want me to talk about. Yeah, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm doing so many different videos. And yeah, so thank you so much, and bye.